CCC family, it's Dawn Marie with Custom Comfy Crochet, and today we're going to learn how to make a vintage baby blanket. Now these were popular back in the 1950s, 1960s, and it's basically just a 2-row repeat. It's very easy once you get going with it, and for the materials I use Bernat baby blanket sport weight yarn, and you're going to need just one skein to make the entire baby blanket, and even if you want to put a border on. You're going to need a 4.5 millimeter hook, or it is a size G. You're going to need a pair of scissors, and you're going to need a darning needle, or you might call it a crochet needle or a tapestry needle. Anything to work in your ends. That's basically what you're going to need. Okay, so let's get into the tutorial. I'd like to remind you just quickly to please subscribe, like, and share this video. It helps so very much. And also I wanted to tell you that the baby blanket that I made was 40 by 40. Okay, so that's the measurements for the baby blanket that I made. Of course, you can switch those up if you'd like. I might even possibly within this video put a little sizing chart where you can pause on that and you can look at what size baby blankets that you can make. So yeah, I might go ahead and do that as well. But to get started for this project, you need to make a magic circle. And in this magic circle, you're going to chain 6 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That counts as a double crochet and a chain of 3, okay? And now into this magic circle, we're going to work kind of like a granny square. So you're going to go right into the middle of the magic circle and you're going to put 2 double crochets. So there's 1 and then there's 2. Just like that. Then you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to put 2 more double crochets. 1, and 2. Then you're going to chain 3 again, 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to do 2 double crochets again, 1 and 2. And then let's do that one more time, 1, 2, and 3. And then this time we're just going to put 1 double crochet. Okay? Then you're going to tighten your work. And as you can see here, we have 4 corners. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now what we're going to do is we're going to join with a slip stitch up to the 3rd chain of this first chain of 6 we did. So you're going to count 1, 2, and 3. And in that 3rd chain, you're going to do a slip stitch. And I'm just going to pull that tight in the middle. And this is what you've got. This looks like a little square. Now you're going to slip stitch into your chain space right here. Just like that. And then you're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we've chained 6, and that's what you're going to do for every row. At the beginning of every row, you're going to chain 6, and that's going to count as a double crochet and a chain of 3. So right in this same space, you're going to go right back in this space, and you're going to put 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Then you're going to go right on top of these double crochets, and you're going to put 1 double crochet in each stitch, 1 and 2. Then you're going to go into the corner and you're going to work 2 double crochets. Then you're going to chain 3 and you're going to work 2 more double crochets. Okay, so we've completed that corner, and now we're going to work again on top of these double crochets. So we're going to put a double crochet on the top of each of these. So there's one, and there's two. And now we're in our other corner. So in the other corner, we're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 more double crochets. Then you're going to go on top of these double crochets here. 1, 2, and now we're in the corner, and we're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 more double crochets. Now we're going to be working a double crochet on the top of here, this one, and a double crochet on the top of this one. And then we're going to work a double crochet right here into this corner here. So it's like a little space here, and this is something you're going to do for all your rows, so just kind of try to get used to it. But so you worked on the top of these 2, and you're just going to go right into this corner and work another double crochet right beside your chain of 6 from the beginning. And then you're going to slip stitch to the top of the chain of 3. So we did 6, so you're going to just basically do that in half. So you're going to count up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and right in that 3rd chain you're going to do a slip stitch. Okay, so that's what this looks like so far. Just, it basically looks like a basic granny square, but we're going to start getting into what this makes, how it makes such a beautiful pattern here in just a minute. So we're going to go right into this space here, and we're going to do a slip stitch, and we're going to chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you're going to go right into there, and you're going to put 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2, just like that. Then you're going to skip 2. So you're going to chain 2. You're going to skip this where you would normally double crochet in the top of these 2 stitches, but you're going to skip these 2 stitches. Make sure this is moved over so you can see your stitches right. Okay, because sometimes these will get in the way of these stitches, so make sure it's moved over. So you're going to skip 1, skip 2, and then you're going to put a double crochet in the 3rd one. So there's 1, then you're going to double crochet again, 2, then you're going to double crochet again, 3, then you're going to double crochet again, 4, and then you're going to do 2 double crochets right here in the corner, 1 and 2. Now my grandmother liked to count for this, so she liked to do the 6. So I'm going to explain that to you real quick, and this might help you with this pattern. It helped me with when I was doing mine as well. So basically, after you skip these 2, counting your corner, you have 6 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's something that might help you throughout this, okay? But now we're in the corner, so we need to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then in the same corner, you're going to put 2 double crochets. And now you're going to chain 2, and you're going to skip 2, 1 and 2. And then you're going to double crochet in this 3rd one. So there's 1, and again, 2, 3, and 4. And then in the corner, 2 more double crochets would make 6. Then you're going to chain 3, and you're going to put 2 more double crochets in your corner. And just like we've done before, we're going to skip again. So you're going to chain 2, and you're going to skip, I'm going to move this over, 1 and 2 stitches. And then right here, you're going to put a double crochet in the 3rd stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then your corner, do 2 double crochets, which would make 6. And then chain 3, and then put 2 more double crochets. Okay, this is where I think counting to 6 helps the most, is when you get close to the end. So you skip these 2 stitches just like we've been doing. So chain 2, skip 1 and 2, and then you're going to double crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're in this corner. Remember, I told you we were going to keep doing this, and it is a little odd, but you're going to work a double crochet right here. So I'm going to, and this will be our 5th. So you go right into there, pull up your work, work a double crochet, and then this would count as your 6th double crochet. So now you're going to count up 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain. Okay? And that's what it looks like so far. All right, so keeping on going here, we're going to slip stitch into our corner again, and we're going to chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then you're going to double crochet into this corner twice, 1 and 2. And now, instead of skipping, and this is the 2-row repeat. So in the last row we skipped, and this row we're just going to go straight over, okay? So this is what's going to make all those little spaces, those diagonal and different spaces that we get, okay? So now you've done the 2. So this is where your 6 count could come into handy. So there's 2 in your corner. Then you're going to do 2 double crochets, 1 on the top of each of these. So there's 4. And then you're going to do 2 into the chain space. 1 and 2. Okay, just like that. Then you're going to chain 2, skip 2, and now you're going to work your 6 double crochets again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're in the corner, so we work 2 more double crochets, so that would make 6. Now you're going to chain 3 and work 2 more double crochets in this corner. So there's 1 and 2. Making sure that your work is pulled over so you can see everything. We're going to keep going with our double crochets now. So we go into our next stitch. These 2 counted as our first 2 in the corner, so that's 3, 4, then 2 more in the chain space, 5, and 6. Now you're going to chain 2 again, skip 2, 1 and 2, and work 6 double crochets again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the corner 5 and 6. Then you're going to chain 3, and in that same corner you're going to do 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2. And then, like before, we're going to be working straight across. So we've got our 2 here. So in the next 3, and then the next, we've got 4, and 2 more in the chain space, 5 and 6. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far, and you can already tell that we're getting a pattern. Okay, so now we're going to chain 2, you're going to skip 2, then you're going to work your 6 double crochets. Go into your next stitch, 1 double crochet, and the next, there's 2, 3, 4, and then in the corner, 5 and 6. Then you chain 3 and put 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2, and then you keep going again. So that counted as 2, 3, 4, and the chain space, 2 more, 5 and 6, and then chain 2 again, skip 2, and we work our last 6. 1, 2, 3, actually our last 5 because this counted as 6. 3, 4, and then right here in this space, we're going to do 1 more double crochet, which is 5, and then our chain of 3 here counts as 6. So count up, 1, 2, 3, go into the 3rd chain up and put a slip stitch. And now you have this little square right here. So I'm going to keep going because I want to show you what this looks like, okay? So now we're going to go into this space and do a slip stitch. We're going to chain up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then in the same space, you're going to work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. And now we're going to do the opposite of what we were doing before. So now we're going to skip. So we're going to skip 2 and chain 2. So chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and then work our 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 double crochets in the chain space, 5 and 6. Then chain 2, skip 2, 1, 2, go into your next stitch and start on your 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the corner, 5 and 6. Then you chain 3 and put 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2. And then you chain 2, skip 2, and work your 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the space, 2 more, 5 and 6. And then chain 2 again, skip 2, and work your 6 double crochets again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the corner, 5 and 6. Then chain 3, and in that same corner, put 2 more double crochets. Okay, so I'm gonna go around one more time and show you the 2 row repeat. So I'm gonna keep doing it just for the rest of this row, and then we'll start the next row just so I can show you so you can get it down pat. Okay, so we've got our corner, and we're just gonna do what we've been doing. We're going to chain 2, skip 2, and do 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the chain space, 2 more double crochets to make our 6. Okay, then you're going to chain 2, skip 2, and do a double crochet 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the corner 5 and 6. Then chain 3, and in that corner 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2. Then you're going to chain 2 and skip 2, and then do your 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then chain 2, skip 2, and then do your final 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then remember, in this corner here, you're going to put one right there. So there's 5. And then to make your 6, you're going to slip stitch in the 3rd chain up. 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Just like that. And isn't that pretty? Okay, so let me show you one more time, and then we're going to end the video because there's no need to keep going. Once you get it, you get it. So we're going to go into the corner and do a slip stitch, chain up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then go into this corner and put 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2. And now, instead of skipping like we did in the other row, we're going to go straight across with our double crochets. So that's the difference in the 2 row repeats. So go right into this first stitch and put 1 double crochet. And then in the next, that would be 2. And then in this, I'm sorry, that would be 4 because you're counting these 2 right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in this space, you're going to put 2 more. So that's 6. Okay. Then you skip 2, 1, 2, and then you're going to put 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in this space, 2 more, 5, and 6. So you see now that we're increasing, we're going to have more of these spaces that we need to do. So then we chain 2, and then we'd skip 2 and do 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then in the corner, 2 more double crochets. Then chain 3. And then put 2 more double crochets. Okay, so that's 2. So we can count from that. 3, 4, in the space, 2 more, 5, and skip 6, and then chain 2, and then skip again, skip 2, go into the next, and do our 6 again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And so you get what you do here, and then you would just keep going around doing the same thing. But then when you came around again for your next row, you would be skipping 2 at the beginning after you do your corner. So that's the only difference. And as you can see, the pattern is beautiful. I'll go ahead and pull out my blanket here just to show you. can't really see a lot, but I did want to show you that these make beautiful lines at the end. So any kind of border that you can imagine, a shell border, oh, I can't think, a moss stitch border, anything would look beautiful around this. They make beautiful baby blankets, and they make beautiful full-size blankets. And it's one of those patterns that looks like it's difficult, but it's not difficult. It's like when Bob Ross does a painting and he says, hey guys, I'm going to show you a little trick here. This is going to look like you spent a lot of time on this painting, but it only took you an hour. So this is like, this works up really quick. Also, if you wanted to, you could definitely use a larger hook. You do not have to use this tiny hook. You could use a larger yarn. You could use anything. If you used a larger yarn and a larger hook, it would definitely go quicker. But it is a quick pattern. It's something that you could work up in a couple of days. Yeah, so it's just lovely, and it just looks so complex, and it's really not. Like I just showed you, it's pretty easy to figure out and get done. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. I've got my Gmail below, and of course you can ask any questions you'd like right here on YouTube. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all your views and all your help. It means so much to me. I cannot believe that we are over 14,000 subscribers. I'm just so excited about that. So thank you, guys. It really means a lot, and I hope you have a lovely holiday. So happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.